Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's me Arifi and I'm 19. It's been I don't know how many weeks I'm not making any video, not posting any video on YouTube, on Instagram and TikTok. And there's a lot of things that I'm doing. I'm starting to handle my mom's online business, and I also study how to make AI videos because I will enter to my dad's multimedia event. So in this video, I think I'm going to make this quick. In this video, we're going to talk about why gratitude can make me confident, why being grateful can stop you from comparing yourself to others. The first thing I want you to know before I make this video, there's a lot of confidence video that I have made, like you need to be disciplined, you need to be consistent, and this will bring you to confidence. But also you need to understand self-acceptance and learning to be grateful, learning to have gratitude is also the first step to build confidence. Before you get into consistency, before you get into discipline, you need to know yourself first. You need to accept yourself. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you want, clearly what you want and what you need. You need to separate both of them. And after you're doing it, you build consistency, you build discipline, and you can become confident. It took me like many years to realize this, that to not comparing yourself to other people is to accept who you are, build discipline, and you will become confident. Okay, I'm not saying that I have stopped comparing myself to others. I still doing it. I'm still compared myself to other people, the people around me, my friends, even my family, and also great people out there. But I'm seeing it a potential. I'm seeing it as a motivation. I'm seeing them as if they can, so do I. If they made it, so do I. So I'm seeing all of the great people, even my friends around me, if they are smarter than me, they have a good grades than me, and then they are growing fast. I'm seeing them as my motivation. That is a great comparison. It's not comparing yourself to others and you start blaming yourself. You start like, why am I like this? Why is my life like this? Why is life unfair? That's not the thing, because I want you to know that we all have different starting point. We all have different ending. Okay, there is also the next thing I want to say about our potential. Okay, so yesterday I have watched a video from Kak Roma. She's a motivator. I think she's not a full motivator, but she is teaching us how to build luckiness, because she was from the slump and now she's growing. Now she can build confidence because she gave herself an affirmation. She discussed about that we all have our own potential. So here's the thing. When my final exam, I studied for like 1 week for economics, for accounting. I studied so hard because I want my grades to be higher than before. So I studied, and I studied. But there is my friend who she was only studied for like 1 day. And I think she only took 30 minutes of studying that subject. And for me, economics is really hard, and also accounting, and so that's why I studied so hard. I thought I'm going to have a highest grade, the best grade, but turned out my grades still low, and my friend who is studied for like only 1 day, she got 90. And then I told her that I think no matter how much I have studied, I still can't have the highest grade. And she said that maybe I am not too focused because I always multitasking. And then she told me that a person who only take one day to study, they will, if they focus, they will make it. And maybe I'm not to focus on that 1 week, so that's why I think I didn't make it, but my grades are still higher than before. But I realized one thing: my school journey, my grade school journey, when I was still in primary school, junior high school, I realized that no matter how much I tried to study hard, no matter how I want to get into the top 5 in my class, I will never be there. And then I realized maybe that is not my potential. And that's why Kak Roma said that no matter how much you try to do something, even though if you really want to, but if that is not your potential, if it's not the way for you, if it's not your path, you will never make it, no matter how much you try hard. She said that. And I realized that maybe even though I have studying so hard, maybe I never reach that. I am good at public speaking. I am good at motivating others. I am good at exercise. There's a lot of things I'm good at. But maybe in grades, I'm not really good in that, and that is not my potential. And I need to realize that. I need to accept that. I can still studying hard, but I cannot expect myself to be in the top 5. And that's the thing. When you accept yourself, who you are, you will build confidence. You will have that confidence because you know that I can understand where am I good at. Maybe you're not good in A, but you are good in B. So you need to accept that. You cannot have everything all together. Even if you want to focus on studying, you need to sacrifice your friends. If you want to focus on business, you need to sacrifice the time for playing with your friends or with your family. There's a lot of sacrifices, so that's why we cannot have all together. And now I just have realized that. So let's continue from Kak Roma. And she made me realize that no matter how much we try, no matter how much you want to do that, but if Allah is not giving you that path for you, you will never make it. There's a person who only take 1 year to build a business and they are success. But you take like 5 years, 10 years to build a business, but you feel like it never success. Because maybe that is not your potential. Because maybe that is not your path. Maybe you are good at something else. That doesn't mean we're not good in A, so we're bad at all things. No, there must be something that we're good at. You still can doing it. You still can study hard. You can still trying hard, but don't expect yourself to be on the top if it's not meant for you. Because Kak Roma said, no matter how much you try so hard to reach that level, if it's not meant for you, it will never meant for you. Maybe Allah has the right path for you. And when you already know how to accept yourself, when you already study, when you have learned to know who you are, to know what you need, to know what you really want, and to know your potential, you will have that confidence. Slowly you build discipline, you build consistency for the life that you have been dreaming about, and you will start to have confidence. That's why the first thing we need to do is to have gratitude. We need to be grateful of what we have now. We need to be grateful of who we are. We need to accept who we are. You're not, actually, I believe in fake it till you make it, right? But fake it till you make it, you need to also accept yourself. You cannot be other people and pretend that you already be confident. It's not like that. You need to be accept who you are. And fake it till you make it is actually a manifesting for your future self, right? You give yourself positive affirmation every day so that you can reach to that level. But you also need to understand who you are. You cannot pretend that you don't have weaknesses and you pretend that you're doing fine. No, you need to accept who you are first. If you want to be confident, if you want to be great, to be the best version of yourself, you need to know yourself first. You need to know who you are. You need to accept who you are. And then you can have that confidence. Okay, so in the end, you need to understand that every achievement requires a sacrifice. The person with the perfect GPA 4.0 might be sacrificing their social life, and the person with the massive friend group might be sacrifice their study time. So you cannot compare your weaknesses to someone's specialty. In the end, we need to always choose what game we want to play and accept the trade-offs that come with it. If comparing make yourself motivated, it means that you are in the right track, right mindset. But if comparison make you feel small, then it's not right. In the end, the only person you should compare with is yourself yesterday. Are you doing better now? Are you will take action to your promises? Are you being more disciplined? So if you know that today you are better from yesterday, then you are winning. Okay guys, I think that's all enough from me. And also I want to have a life update here. So I'm 19 now and there's a lot of things I wanted to do. There's a lot of interests that I want to do, like hobbies, and I also think about what is my niche, and also I think about what is my dream job. Also I think about is business, is it business actually the right path for me, and other stuff. There's a lot of overthinking right now, but I'm so grateful to be in this age, and because I think I am growing more, I have realized more, I have accepted myself more. That's why I can become confident. Also, I'm not stopping myself to compare myself from others, but if comparison for me can make me motivated, then that is a good thing. But if there's a comparison make me feel small, then I will stop doing it. So you need to also set boundaries, and you need to also manage yourself the way you want to for the better you, because you cannot follow other people's path. You cannot see people like, oh, they are already success in their 20s, but if that is not your path, then you cannot force yourself to doing it. You need to understand where is your potential. Okay, you need to understand where you are right now. It's not, I believe in delusional, I believe in manifesting, I believe in imagination. I love it so much because I have a big dream. But also you need to realize where you are standing right now. You need to accept the fact that you are in here. You're not the people out there. And that will build you so much confidence. It will also save you a lot of time for not overthinking everything. So I think that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.